The Nobel Assembly at Karolinska Institutet has today decided to award the 2021 Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine jointly to David, Julius and Ardem Patapoutian for their discoveries of receptors for temperature and touch.
Hello everyone, my name is Binay. Welcome to my channel LifeLear. Did you hear the news? Yes, this year Nobel laureates for medicine has been announced and the winners are David, Julius and Ardem Patapoutian. Do you know what are their contributions and what are the significance of their works? Let's discuss this. He is David Julius and he is Ardem Patapoutian. David Julius is the professor in University of California. Ardem Patapoutian is the scientist in Scripps Research, La Jolla, California. What are their contributions? They have found out the receptors which are responsible for heat, cold and mechanical force. Here we will discuss how did they do their discoveries, and before going into detail about their discoveries, I need to tell that what they have done, what they have found out are very important for the normal physiology, and it's very important to know how the receptors which are responsible for heat, cold and mechanical touch are functioning. Previously what we knew that we have neurons, we have several neurons which are responsible for different functions, and when we put some mechanical pressure or if we put some heat, we feel some pressure or heat by some neurons. From here we can feel the sensitivity to the brain. But what was not known is, although neurons are carrying the signal from hand to brain, we didn't know how the signals are generated on our hands. David Julius and Ardem Patapoutian, they have found out the receptors which are responsible for generation of signal from here. Previously also for the discovery of these neurons awarded Nobel Prize in 1944. Now we will discuss how did they do their discoveries. First we will see the discovery of David Julius. In 1990s he did his discoveries, late 90s. He also published his first publication about this. His discovery was in 1997. This is the basic slide for his discovery. So what he did, whatever we feel the heat from the chili are from the capsaicin. So he used capsaicin as the heat producer. He generated library of 16,000 genes from sensory neuron, and after that he made different groups and he transfected those groups to the cell, and after transfection what he did, he added capsaicin and seeing those signals. So if there are some signals, there will be calcium influx. So change in the calcium influx gave the signal. From that he identified the group first, the group of gene which are responsible for generating those signals, and then from that group he identified one single gene. So this is a huge work. This is not very easy. This is not at all easy, and he found out the TRPV1. So what TRPV does, addition of capsaicin opens up the channel, TRPV1 channel, and calcium enters in, and this gives the signal for the heat. So here is the paper, here is the publication of David Julius, and this is from 1997. So here is his first experiment. This is without capsaicin, this is with capsaicin. This is the control plasmid, and this is the pool. This is the group of gene which he found out the differences. You can see the signal here. He added some dyes which can generate signal, which can give the fluorescence after the calcium influx. These dyes are calcium dependent. So you can see these cells are showing some signals from this group. Then separately he performed the transfection, and each and every gene he studied, and he found out the TRPV1. After the discovery of TRPV1, he continued his work. Then he published several other papers like this. Next publication. So like this he continued his work. Then coming to Ardem Patapoutian, he discovered the receptors which are responsible for mechanical pressure or torch. What he did, he got some cell lines which are responsible for the generation of signal after the mechanical pressure, and he used patch clamp technique. In the time of David Julius, patch clamp was not so much developed, but Ardem Patapoutian did his this discovery in 2010. What he did, he applied pressure to the cell. Simultaneously, he recorded signal from the cell using patch clamp. Patch clamp is a technique, you can use this technique to see the signal or ionic signal from a single cell. So this is very advanced technology. So after applying the force, he recorded those signals, and what he did, he isolated genes from this cell, and he searched for the receptors, and individually he knocked down those genes, and then he performed patch clamp. After silencing each and every genes, he found around 72 candidate genes. Out of them, he found only one gene, and he found that after silencing that gene, there is no signal even after putting the pressure. So that gene is piezo1. After finding out piezo1, he also found out piezo2, which are responsible for mechanical force. This is his publication about piezo1 and piezo2 in 2010. Interestingly, in 2002, before the discovery of piezo1 by Ardem Patapoutian, David Julius and Ardem Patapoutian, both of them discovered the receptor for cold, and they published in different publications. David Julius published it in Nature, and Ardem Patapoutian published this one in Cell in 2002 independently. So the receptor for cold was TRPM8. Now coming to the what is the significance of their work. You can see it can be used in several ways. Discovery of several inhibitors or several drugs. Whenever you get some temperature or heat pain or cold pain, cold burning, these can be used. These sensors can be used to reduce your pain, and even whenever you get some injuries by mechanical force. Nowadays, what they do, they give some painkillers or anesthesia which can put you sleep. What if they find out some inhibitors which can particularly inhibit those sensors, those receptors in your pain, or wherever you are feeling the pain, not inhibiting the whole body. That is why their work will give a way to find out several drugs which can be used to reduce your pain. And you can see how difficult were their work, finding out particularly one protein which is responsible for this pain. So let's congratulate David Julius and Ardem Patapoutian for their work and giving their precious discoveries to the society. And thank you for watching my video. See you in next. Bye bye.